1, 2, 1, 2. And ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your second game of the day? Can you please make some noise if you are here for Leeds Roller Derby? And make some noise if you are here for Dundee Roller Derby. Fantastic. We are here live at the Edge Sports Centre at the University of Leeds on the 22nd of June 2019. But this is the second game of 3 of the day. And on the jam line for Leeds Roller Derby, we have Knievel Dead, who's picked up lead jam for Leeds Roller Derby. Heck of an opening salvo for the home team. There you go. And there we go. That is a good opening salvo there for the home team. Leeds Roller Derby picking up 4 points in the first jam, courtesy of Knievel Dead. Right. Oh, yeah. And on the jam line for Leeds Roller Derby, we have Holy Moly.
And it's Gold Ginger, number 77 on the line for Dundee.
That's Leeds Roller Derby playing in the black, Dundee in the pink.
Gold Ginger up against a fairly solid Leeds wall there, as Holy Moly is actually just
Holy Moly pushing
like an
and pushing those blockers. One heck of a wall. We saw this in the last game. Dundee really know how to break a wall, but Holy Moly knows how to get past it, picking up lead champ for Leeds Roller Derby. And we have a star pass here for Dundee. It's Hubs once again, the pivot of choice, it seems, for the star pass for Dundee. And that's a big hit there for Holy Moly. Picks up 3 for Leeds Roller Derby and calls the jam. And on the jam line we have Leeds' own triathlete herself, Jenga.
Hey, did you know that at the half, between the two halves of this game, members of Leeds who aren't actually on track today are going to be skating a mile as part of our effort towards Jenga's triathlon, including me.
Hence the Lycra. On the jam line we have Lansborough for Dundee Roller Derby. Goes around the outside, picks up lead jam almost immediately. Oh. Dundee not going down without a fight.
Jenga has cleared the pack.
Lambert goes up, hits that wall extremely hard. Good Lord, we have 3 skaters down there. I think one of our own people as well.
3 skaters down and hugs all round.
Yeah, right.
See, that's what I like about, as I've often said, what's a few broken bones between 10 sweaty women?
Don't say that, we're on a live stream.
I didn't. You'll lose anything.
And on
number 77, Gold Ginger on the line.
So we got Gold Ginger for Dundee in the pink.
And 182, Knievel Dead for Leeds Roller Derby.
Oh! Gold Ginger gets away right away. She's got a sterling track record from a previous game. Let's hope she can keep that up in this one.
This is, of course, as you've mentioned, Gold Ginger's second game today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see how Dundee hold up, considering Leeds are coming into this game fresh.
As we have here, Knievel Dead.
And number
skipping
77,
ahead, skipping ahead, but the jam gets called there by Gold Ginger.
Number 77, Gold Ginger. I just really want to say number 77, Gold Ginger.
Yeah.
Gold Ginger. That's the one.
On the jam line for Leeds Roller Derby, we have Holy Moly.
And Breezy, number 289.
Breezy does it. Oh, and it looks as though the officials have called a timeout here right quick.
I got to admit, I'm looking forward to this one because, You can probably tell by the T-shirt that I'm familiar with, Leeds players.
Yeah, you're supposed to be impartial, but you're wearing a Leeds Roller Derby top.
Well, you know what? I kind of have to wear a Leeds Roller Derby top because everything else is in the wash. But Holly is a great skater. She's a great jammer. We've seen that Breezy has got like a proven track record of absolutely just disappearing through the pack.
Absolutely. She got some of the biggest jams in the previous games, I should say.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's rare that you can speak publicly about someone's jams.
But the fatigue factor might come into it. We're not too sure. We'll see how it goes. I think it's too early to tell, but it's 7-all at the moment as the pack comes a little bit closer to the pivot line.
And there's our whistle. Holly is absolutely just so much power. She took half the opponent team with her.
And this is now a power jam for Leeds Roller Derby.
Yeah.
The Dundee jammer is now in the penalty box. Breezy is in the penalty box. So
the penalty box is looking awfully pink and black right now.
It absolutely is. As
Holy Moly is clear.
Holy Moly, that's it. Holy Moly picks up an additional 4 points, making the most out of this power jam.
Oh, that's it. That's yes.
Only just gets knocked to the outside
from
there.
Grace Ventura from Leeds Roller Derby.
Holy Moly gets recycled to the back of the pack once again.
But Breezy Does It is back on track out of the bin for Dundee and absolutely fighting to get through this pack.
And Breezy there trying to get past. Who is that? That's Grace Ventura there. Who else have we got? The blocking.
So penalty for Leeds as we find Quick and Blocker Glory in the box. Holy Moly recycled back to the pack.
Yeah, E-My Glitter as well.
And there's been a star pass.
Is it Hubs again? Yes, it is. It's Hubs again.
It's number 88, Hubs for Dundee. But that's the jam.
There we go. Very exhausting and quite a low-scoring jam there, all things considered there. But Leeds pull ahead, 15 points to 7.
That was exhausting to watch.
It looks as though one of the Leeds bench folk.
That was...
Was it Fenno? It's Fenno. Fenno's called
it is Fenno.
For a official review there. So I'm just going to go find out what's going on.
You go find out what's going on. So while Josh, again, secretly runs away to join the Wild Zebras, again, they've accepted him as one of them. We saw this previously on the first episode of Skating with Zebras, our new David Attenborough-style nature program. They appear to be hunting, which is why I'm keeping quiet. I don't want to disturb the herd. See, look, they've all dispersed. I shouldn't have said anything.
So just a quick audience notification there. If you could refrain from using the cowbells, that would be fantastic. It's just a little bit difficult to hear, as has been indicated by the officials. Sorry to be a buzzkill there, but in regards to the official review, it was a potential illegal re-entry when the pink jammer, the Dundee jammer, came back onto the track. Breezy Does It. It was challenging an illegal re-entry there, possibly for that one. It was deemed as a legal entry as they were not part of the pack when they re-entered.
Oh, well. The whistle has gone, and number 21, Jenga for Leeds, fights her way through the pack.
But it looks
She's up against Lansborough, number 78, who I thought was recycling, but has instead had a penalty called. So Lansborough's in the box. Jenga's in the inside, is recycling around to the back. Again.
This is a power jam for Leeds. Jenga gets recycled to the back of the pack, goes on the outside. Just can't quite get ahead of everybody there legally, but does so now. Yeah. I think there was a little bit of a shove there from E-My Glitter as well, but there we go.
Leeds, of course, are in a really good possession.
Not Glitter. Sorry, what am I talking about?
There we go. Lansborough is now back on track.
Jenga re-engaging with the pack, being held by this very, very admirable Dundee wall. They can build walls like the Fortnite. They are pretty damn good at it. They go for free wall. Jenga goes through, and she does. Gets that one. Oh! Whoa. Heck of a juke there. But does get knocked off when she does re-enter there. Recycle to the back of the pack. Who's that? Is that Lansborough? That is Lansborough for Dundee. But it looks like Jenga has incurred a cut track penalty. This is now a power jam for Dundee. This is Lansborough's game to call. Picking up 4 points there for Dundee.
Lansborough's up against a formidable Leeds wall.
Oh, yeah.
But
this should be a close one.
But Dundee are back in full force, which this is the first time I think this jam that Dundee have been at full force.
I believe so. They've been quite heavy in the penalty box so far in the game, but goes around the outside, picking up the 4 points for Dundee. And the next jam will start as a power jam for Dundee. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's because I'm trying to hear you.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So I think it might also help if we try to like speak to each other as we're talking. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So it's Gold Ginger, number 77 on the line for Dundee.
And it will be a power jam. That means that the Leeds jammer is in the penalty box, so the Dundee jammer is unopposed. Taking a big run up from the pivot line into the pack. Works. Oh! It's a one-on-one situation, but has managed to get past. Picking up lead jam for Dundee.
Leeds jammer, Jenga, is back on track and raring to go. Jenga is at the back of the pack, but is making short work of the Dundee blockers.
Jenga theoretically has had a bigger rest as well as she makes her initial pass. And the jam gets called before any points can be incurred towards Dundee's cache of points from that jam.
Cash,
yes.
Nice word.
Not K-A-S.
Yes.
You know the one.
C-A-C-H-E. I gotcha. I gotcha,
Who
mate.
we got on the line? Who we got?
I gotcha, mate. Breezy is on the line.
Now we got Knievel Dead for Leeds Roller Derby.
This is another one of those jammer versus jammer that I'm really looking forward to seeing because this is going to be fun.
Oh. And do we have an official timeout? Yes, we do. So the officials have just called a quick timeout there in relation to something? I don't know. We'll find out shortly. But the scores as it stands at the moment, Leeds Roller Derby 21, Dundee 17.
Bit of a switcheroo there.
Yeah, Dundee taking advantage of this official timeout there just to see what's going on. Who we got? Lansborough we've got there.
Lansborough jamming for Dundee because, of course, Jenga number 21 from Leeds Roller Derby is in the box.
That explains the official review there.
That does indeed.
This is a power jam for Dundee.
That's it. Lansborough sneaking around outside
Straight through around the outside there. So Lansborough will hit the wall unopposed and not worrying about the Leeds jammer as they are in the penalty box. Goes up the inside on one skate as well. Does it with style. Picking up 4 points for Dundee. Closing the gap. They are 21-21. It's level pegging at this point. Goes there. Oh, I think she went for a whip there, but just got a handful of her own teammate's shirt as she gets recycled to the back of the pack.
And Leeds jammer, Jenga, has just gotten back on track.
Oh, yes, there we go. Jenga goes around the outside. Lansborough trying the same. Gets a big hit there from Peril Streep.
Fancy footwork from Jenga, and she is through the pack, but right back to the box.
Jenga gets another cut track penalty and is sent to the penalty box once again. This is now another power jam for Dundee Roller Derby. Lansborough going up there. It's a power jam. What's it going there? Skips past the first one. They are running interference there. It does look as though they've got one of the Leeds blockers there away from the wall. And tactically calls the jam before it ends. So this will begin as another power jam for Dundee.
Another power jam
Jenga
for Dundee.
standing in the penalty box. Should be on track soon, but not right away. So Dundee will have to take advantage of this as best as possible.
You know who else is going to be on track soon? Myself.
Oh, yeah.
Kit. Dreads.
Oh, yeah.
Blockfast. We're all going to be on track.
For the 27 in 5 during the halftime.
Doing the mile for the triathlon.
But currently we have Gold Ginger Starting this power jam for Dundee.
On the
Dundee in the
line.
pink. Leeds Roller Derby in the black. She's going up the middle.
And Jenga, Leeds Jammer, has
Jenga is
slid
back on track as well.
Like sliding into so many DMs.
Gold Ginger picks up lead jam for for Dundee. Sorry, got slipped there. Gets knocked outside there by Grace Ventura up the inside. Will be recycled to the back of the pack. Jenga going up the middle. She's got the endurance. She's a triathlete, for goodness sake. But I think our Leeds' own little triathlete might be held by this impressive Dundee wall. Oh. Going one-on-one with Lana Del Slay. That is... Oof. I would not want it to have been her there.
No way. The filling in a Leeds and
Jenga
Dundee
back in the
sandwich.
penalty box.
In fact, it's not just Jenga back in the penalty box. There are, in fact, 2 Leeds players
This is
solidly in the penalty box. That would be 97, Lana Del Slay, along with number 21.
It's the pivot as well.
Yeah.
This is another power jam for Dundee. With Gold Ginger in the driving seat. There we go, and a little bit of a shove there from Liston. Yes, Liston it is. Picks up 4 points for Dundee. We have a lead change.
Hazel and
Dundee,
Grace Ventura.
35-21. 35-21 to Dundee.
Hazel and Grace Ventura doing their best to hold the line on a very, very light, now slightly heavier Leeds lineup on track. Lana Del Slay and Jenga have just been released.
Oh, just a little bit of a
box.
spinning maneuver there to make the initial pass there for Jenga.
And a big shoulder from Lana Del Slay.
Big hit from Lana Del Slay. And ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned before, we are going to be doing the 27 in 5 during the half time for that one there. So basically, what's it for? Why are we doing a 27 in 5 during half time? Because that's not traditional.
No, it isn't. We're doing it, frankly, because our own Jenga, who is awesome, not on track.
She in the penalty box? No,
She's not in the box. Is it wrong for me to admit that as soon as I said her name, I looked for her in the box?
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the medics.
Yay, the medics!
She's up. She's good.
But yeah, so essentially Jenga is awesome. Jenga did a triathlon to raise money for LRD and for Mind. And so we are doing our bit by basically, it's taking like a dozen of us to one Jenga.
Yeah.
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 So essentially, we're going to be skating a mile in the halftime. There's going to be a bunch of us. There's going to be me, El Toupe. There's going to be Dreads. There's going to be Kit. There's going to be a bunch of us.
Very good stuff. Very good stuff. So we have Knievel Dead on the jam line for Leeds Roller Derby.
Up against Breezy Does It, number 289 for Dundee Roller Derby in the pink and white, and they are just... I don't want to say adversarial, but there is some real sort of...
And Breezy picks up lead jam for Dundee Roller Derby.
That's...
Both of them are sort of going one side, trying the other. Eventually pays off for Breezy.
I mean, this is the joy of 2 really good teams, is that you wind up just being absolutely thrilled even when things don't go the way you thought they might.
Exactly, and things are not going the way they might for Leeds. It is another Dundee Roller Derby power jam. We have Knievel Dead in the box there. So no opposing jammer. It's Dundee's game to run away with at this point. Some great interference being run here by, who's that, number 71? That is Forsyth for Dundee. Sort of isolating the blocker so as to not have a powerful wall to come up against. It's a very fast-moving pack as well.
Breezy does it, just breezing through the pack again.
Just sailing through there. But Knievel Dead is back on track. Both teams are at full force. Well, now they are, because the penalty box is clear. Both teams up and in point-scoring positions as well. And Breezy calls off the jam before any more points can be incurred. They are running away with it. thanks to making great use out of these power jams there. Leeds Roller Derby 21, Dundee Roller Derby 48.
But as we have said, and as our last game proved, anything can happen.
It absolutely can. Absolutely.
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 On the jam line for Dundee Roller Derby, we have Lansborough in the pink. And we have Holy Molly in black for Leeds Roller Derby. Holy Molly going around the outside.
This is a really mobile pack. There's a lot of great side-to-side movement on this pack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's our jammer Holy Moly on the floor.
Oh,
that was a
so close with the
attempt
apex
at an
jump
apex
there.
jump. A beautiful attempt.
Well, no, kind of like first corner jump, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
It was still beautiful.
Still beautiful anyway. Look, you don't see that in F1. You can't just take your car and jump over the first corner at Monza.
I mean, you can, but you generally spend the rest of the race sort of in the back of the ambulance.
And it'll cost a lot of money.
Yeah, it will, but the viewers at home will be thrilled.
Oh, yeah. That'll be on a YouTube compilation for the ages.
The YouTube.
On the jam line, we have Hubs. I believe this is her first starting jam of the day.
I think this is her first starting jam in 182 Knievel Dead. The
Usually
black
she
and white.
gets start pass too, but there we go. Boom, Leeds Roller Derby picking up lead jam position courtesy of Knievel Dead. But Hubs is hot on the trail. Very fast moving pack. That was an explosive start to that jam. Oh! Spinning maneuver, calls the jam, picks up the 4 for Leeds. Knievel Dead, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for that beautiful commentating. I was actually inverted warming up for skating. The
I noticed.
27.5.
I didn't want to comment.
You know what? You can feel free to comment on my athletic prowess anytime you like.
Not my place to comment on anybody else's athletical prowess, especially from the position that I'm stood in.
Which is to say standing as opposed to bent over in half warming up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
On the jam line for Leeds Roller Derby, we have Holy Molly. And we have Breezy for the Dundee Roller Derby. Both of them going around the outside. Breezy going up the inside, trying to look. Both being held by some pretty impressive walls. Dundee, a little bit of a collapse on that one. Goes to the knees, but gets right back up. Breezy recycled to the back of the pack. And this is now a power jam for Dundee. Breezy's recycled to the back of the pack, but this is all their game to play for. Once again, these power jams by Dundee. Great wall rebuilding there by Leeds Roller Derby. But the interference is being ran. Oh, a little bit of a slip up there by one of the Dundee blockers there, but they're up, they're good. Oh, goodness me.
Breezy getting hemmed in by the Leeds pack.
As soon as they get past, Leeds are going round, rebuilding the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
and
nice
they have held off
solid
long enough to get it back together. Holy Molly. Oh, what a big hit there!
And that's Holy Moly breaking
the
absolutely
initial
through
pass.
that pack.
Good Lord. Holy
Breezy
Molly
does it.
goes up. Oh, and another big hit! Good Lord. Holy moly. That's probably where the name comes from, to be fair.
Yeah, probably.
Some massive hits there from Holy Moly.
One of those rare derby names that's both an exclamation
and
nomenclature. Yes, I said nomenclature.
Holy Moly by name, Holy Moly by nature.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Oof. And we got just around 2/3 of the way through this first half there. Leeds Roller Derby 25, Dundee Roller Derby 52. On the jam line, we have Knievel Dead for Leeds Roller Derby. And we have Lansborough for Dundee, who takes lead jam for Dundee. Hoping to make up some of those points that they lost there. Ooh, big hit there in the pack. Who took the brunt of that one? Oh, and I believe a star pass has been completed for Leeds Roller Derby. Your jammer is now Kerosene for Leeds Roller Derby.
Getting recycled to the back of the pack.
Oh.
No. Kerosene coming ably around the pack, but the jam is called.
Well, it gets neutralized by Lansborough before any. You really are doing a proper warm-up. You're warming up with sandals as well. That's impressive.
I'm not going to be skating in sandals. Don't get too impressed.
I know, but, you know. Can you skate in sandals? Yeah, I'm sure someone has. That's how they did it in medieval times. So Dundee Roller Derby is it Dundee Roller Derby? Let's have a look. Where does the hand? A timeout has been called, and that has been called by Dundee Roller Derby there to catch their breath and talk tactics, presumably.
Well, they're not going to talk tic-tacs.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, obviously, there's a lot of people here at the Edge in Leeds who have joined us for the first game, but we also have some people joining us at home via live.realtimeevents.co.uk on the live stream. So thank you very much for streaming this one, and hello to you all at home. And this concludes the timeout for Dundee. And we have Holly Molly back on the jam line for Leeds Roller Derby. Who have we got here? That's number 77.
She's joined by 77, Gold Ginger.
And Leeds Roller Derby, the blocker's right on the pivot line here. Oh. And looks as though the officials have called a quick timeout. Just seen one of them over by the score line. By the score area, sorry, scorekeeping area. So I think that was just to adjust the score ever so slightly. Here we go. Lansborough, Holly Molly, both of them engage the pack.
Number 77, Gold Ginger, tearing through the pack, but Holy Moly has come up against a pink and black wall.
Gold Ginger, good lord, did you see? Pushes the free wall almost to the first corner, but then gets knocked to the outside of the pack by Grace Ventura.
Holy Moly,
Big
number
hit
2.
as well. And Holly Molly going up the inside. Picks up lead jam for Leeds Roller Derby. And Holly Molly going up the inside, gets a big hit from Seaton.
That's it. Holy Moly absolutely working her way through the pack. There is an absolutely beautiful Leeds 4-wall.
And Gold Ginger there. We have a star pass for Dundee Roller Derby.
Went a bit askew.
It's a G-Rex. Ah, G-Rex, like a T-Rex. Very good.
Yes.
And we have Holly Molly picking up an additional 4 points for Leeds Roller Derby. Oh, spoke too soon there. I think we have ourselves a bit of a penalty there. But we have G-Rex making their initial pass for Dundee Roller Derby. This is another power jam for Dundee. There we go. Interference being run here by Dundee. It's a big hit. Sails right past them. Picking up 4 points for Dundee Roller Derby. Oh.
Ooh.
And a little bit of a shot by Kay Hizzle there. Was recycling that to the back of pack, making sure that Dundee only get the single point on that one there.
Some really nice defensive work from Hizzle.
So you might notice a bit of a strange star pass there. It does look as though Gold Ginger, who started that jam, seemed to have tweaked her ankle a little bit there and was allowed by the Leeds Roller Derby team to make a very smooth pass to the pivot jammer there for the star, just so we could continue playing without stopping the flow of the game, which is, you know, it's a very stop-start game, so a few interruptions.
And that's what sportsmanship is all about. Number
exactly,
2.
Sportsmanship as well.
It's very true. Number 2, Holy Moly, off the bench against number 792.
That's Lansborough.
For Dundee, that's Lansborough.
And Holly Molly has picked up lead jam, but will we get recycled to the back of the pack for being knocked to the outside? I'm going to sit down. Holly Molly gets recycled to the back of the pack after being knocked to the inside. Once again.
Number 88, Hubbs, is causing some trouble for Holy Moly at the back of the pack.
And jam gets called there. Well, the scores at the moment there. Leeds trailing behind 38-60 in favour of Dundee.
Lined up at the back of the pack are Knievel and Breezy Does It.
Breezy dead, big score for Dundee. Both of them run up, grabs the back of Grace Ventura, goes to the outside, hits the Dundee wall. Oh, some big hits, but gets through anyway. Leeds Roller Derby in the lead champion position. This is now a power jam for Leeds Roller Derby.
Some beautiful work there by Knievel Dead and by the Leeds blockers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Dundee going to want to throw up as many walls as possible. Oh!
These are some wonderful hits. I'm saying that because I'm not the person getting hit, but these are some cracking hits. Oh, and a penalty called. But the jam ended.
And jam gets called there just for a little bit of a medicinal issue there, but... So we'll start as a power jam, I believe, for Leeds Roller Derby, with Breezy still in the penalty box for Dundee.
Bit of a chat at the side as to
what we should do with that one in the official review. I don't know, it's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? But I'm going to go have a gander, see what they're chatting about.
Enjoy, slay high to the zebras for me.
Yes, get to stretch my legs as well.
So while Josh is over sneaking up on the zebras, like an undercover sort of, I don't know, if we dressed him up like a hyena, those zebras would be in a lot of trouble. While he's off doing that, I'm going to continue my warm-up as discreetly as I possibly can while still speaking endlessly on the microphone. Josh is back. Hi, Josh.
I am back, yeah, right. They're just calling an official timeout so the medics can catch up. It's a full contact sport, and there's a reason they wear all that safety equipment as well.
It would, you know, in as much as I love the medics, and I'm so grateful for, you know, not just the medics who come and work for us here, but let's be honest, bless the NHS. It would be nice if we didn't need them.
Yes, would be.
But as we do, we are very, very grateful that they are here, that they are as good as they are at what they do, and we love them to bits and pieces.
Absolutely, every single time. But you know what I love?
What do you love?
Merchandise.
You know what I love more than merchandise?
What do you love more than merchandise?
Raffle tickets.
Oh! Do you know what I love more than raffle tickets?
What do you love more than raffle tickets?
Face painting.
Ah, you know what I love more than face painting?
Go on.
Homemade arts and crafts.
Fantastic. Well, we've got, luckily enough, against the back wall here, at the edge in Leeds.
Yes.
For the people at home. We do need to specify that. We have merchandise from Dundee and Oxford and Leeds and face painting and glitter and arts and crafts as well.
And some merch from Air Force One. I'm also very glad that you specified for the people watching at home that there aren't actually merch stalls at the back of whatever room they currently are watching this in.
As long as that back room has an internet connection, I'm sure you'll be able to inquire about purchasing merchandise online. Maybe, I don't know if they do.
I'm sure you can, but you know what you can't purchase online?
What?
Savory treats and sweet baked goods.
And you can get plenty of those at the back there. We got pop, we got juice boxes, cans, popcorn, pizza, cakes, lollipops, all sorts. Raffle tickets, £1 per strip, and you can have yourself a lucky dip. Oh, we also got a second-hand clothing store as well. Pre-loved, pre-owned, pre-everything.
But again, washed.
Yeah, fully washed.
Yeah, fully washed. Pre-loved.
Looking at about to the local coin laundrette.
Yeah, I mean, pre-loved does not mean presidential.
Absolutely not.
No.
And of course, we thank you for joining us here. Let's go through some of the other events that we have going on. Wouldn't that be bloody lovely? So if you do fancy having a go at this, every other Wednesday, there is a Wednesday skate that is hosted by Leeds Roller Derby. That is at Rothwell Leisure Centre every other Wednesday, 8 till 9:30. The July dates are the 3rd, the 17th, and the 31st as well.
The best part about that is that you can actually also hire kit. So if you're like a lot of us who learned how to skate when you were a kid, but then haven't skated again in, you know, decades, yonks, then you can borrow some kit and get your C wheels back, as it were.
And ladies and gentlemen, the timeout has been called. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the medics for keeping everybody safe on the track here today. We appreciate them spending a Saturday with us. And on the jam line for the start of this power jam, who have we got?
It's 182 Knievel Dead for Leeds, who has absolutely torn through the pack. 289, who Breezy does it, is standing in the penalty box and has now been given the go-ahead and is back on track.
Knievel Dead takes lead jam for Leeds Roller Derby. But Breezy gets knocked to the back of the pack on their initial pass. Knievel Dead passing for points now. Breezy just forces her way through. Good Lord. Knievel with the Duke. Calls the jam. I think that was just in time because it looks as though Forsyth wanted to have a big old hit there.
Yes.
On the jam line we have Holly Molly for Leeds Roller Derby.
And Lansborough 792 in the pink and white for Dundee.
Ooh. Lansborough, she's the nippy one, I believe, if memory serves.
I think if we're summing up Dundee's jammers, they could all be said to be the nippy one.
Yeah, fair point, actually. That's a fair play.
There's a lot of nip.
There are nippy people in Dundee, but it's not going to help them now, or it might, because, you know, Holly Molly's been sent to the... Sometimes we get a little bit too excited too early when it comes to calling lead jam. This is now a power jam for Dundee. Once again. And there we go. Lansborough picking up lead jam status. Going around like this.
Lansborough's going to be coming up against a formidable Leeds wall. That's it. That's the ready one. Hizzle has just slid her straight off the track.
As formidable as it can be against the interfering blockers.
Lansborough getting recycled to the back there.
Here the outside, going up the middle, going up against this free wall against... Oh, and good Lord. Kay Hizzle didn't quite get the job done, but Lana Del Slay made sure that job was done as well. Big hits there. And Holly Molly gets sent to the penalty box. This will start as a power jam for Dundee Roller Derby. Absolutely. How long is left? Is it 3 minutes?
Yeah, it's like 3 minutes. Okay.
And as we're coming into the closing jams of this, the first half. Leeds 46, Dundee 64. This is a power jam for Dundee. Picks up the jam real quick. It's Hubbs making a second start as a starting jammer for Dundee Roller Derby. This is quite a fast-moving pack. Dundee looking to run interference against Leeds Roller Derby. They cannot get this wall right. Oh, they couldn't just get it there. Picking up 4 points for Dundee Roller Derby. And they are a blocker. Leeds are a blocker down now. Oh, they were. Ooh, big hit there from Quick and Blocker Glory. But Hubbs being caught in this free wall now. Both teams up to full force again. Penalty box is clear. Holly Molly makes their initial pass. And Hubbs calls the jam before any points can be tallied up there by Leeds Roller Derby. 71-46 in favour of Dundee Roller Derby at this point. On the jam line, we have Jenga for Leeds Roller Derby in black. And in pink, we have Breezy for Dundee Roller Derby. Penny box is clear. Both teams at full force. Dundee Roller Derby heading back to the pivot line. Both of them going now. Breezy going up the inside. Jenga tries to look up the inside as well. But it's Breezy who picks up lead jam status for Dundee Roller Derby. Jenga gets recycled to the back of the pack on the inside. Does so. Has to get past one and a two. Breezy going around the outside. Hitting that wall there. Both of them being held by some quite impressive defending here. But Jenga makes the initial pass for Leeds Roller Derby. But it is a cut track penalty. This is a power jam for Dundee Roll. Oh, actually, this is a power jam for nobody because both jammers went in at the same time. Jenga gets back on track first. Breezy follows suit. Jenga engaging with a free wall there. These impressive Dundee walls that we've seen in the previous game and throughout this one as well. Dundee wall a little less impressive as one of the blockers has picked up a penalty now. Jenga going around the outside, just on the toe stops, just to keep inbounds, making the initial pass there. There is no lead jammer in this jam, so it will go for the full 2 minutes. Dundee picks up 4 points. Jenga one-on-one with 165. Shiv makes it past. 165 Shiv for Dundee, not to be confused with Leeds' own Shiv. As Breezy gets recycled to the back of the pack. Jenga just goes to the inside, also gets recycled as well. Ooh, gets back on track just before. There, picking up the points. 4 points for Leeds Roller Derby in this one. This is a very, very high-scoring one. Usually happens when they go over the full 2 minutes. And Dundee finishing up that jam with an additional 1 point. That's the end of the first half of this game. As it stands at the end of the first half, Leeds Roller Derby 54, Dundee Roller Derby 76. We'll see you in around 15 minutes for the second half. But in the meantime, yeah, I couldn't hear her. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the game that will be starting in about 5 minutes. Please make some noise for your head officials of this game. We got Hannah and Sarchasm. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, please continue making some noise. If you're here for Dundee Roller Derby, that's just you. Did I say that? And ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise if you're here for Leeds Roller Derby. And that whistle signifies sport is about to occur. Specifically the sport of roller derby. So on the jam line for the first jam, what are you laughing at? First, on the jam line for the first one, we got Knievel Dead for Leeds Roller Derby playing in the black. And we have Lansborough in pink for Dundee Roller Derby. Scores as it stands. Leeds Roller Derby 54, Dundee Roller Derby 76. Oh, and Lansborough picking it up. Lead jam status right away. And Lansborough calling the jam before Leeds can... Oh, you got him. Before Leeds can take advantage of that one. I believe there was a star pass in there as well that I, well, unfortunately missed, but there we go. On the jam line, we have Holly Molly for Leeds Roller Derby. And we have Gold Ginger for Dundee.
Oh, and that's Holy Moly straight through the pack.
And Holy Moly picks up lead jam for Leeds Roller Derby after punching through the pack. It's hard fought as well. And we have a star pass for Dundee Roller Derby. It is, once again, who is it? It's Hubs. Hubs has been star pass too once again. Holy Moly calls the jam before any more points can be incurred. So after the first two jams there, Leeds getting the points advantage in both of those. Closing the gap, 58-76. And it looks like Leeds Roller Derby has called an official review. I am going to go and see what that is about.
Please do. So for those of you who are in the room and are wondering where the voice is coming from, look for the puddle on the floor near the announcers. That's where the person that used to be El Tupe is currently melting into a sweaty, unfit mess after having done the in 5. I would proudly report how many laps I have done, but to be honest and to sound like a terrible Pollyanna, I was having so much fun, I actually stopped counting. Also, when you can't breathe, your brain stops. So there you go. If anyone else who did the 27 and 5 would like to scrape themselves off the floor and come and share their experience with us, that would be grand. But for now, it looks as though the... No, the zebras are doing the zebra magic. It's like some sort of... I don't want to call it primitive, because that would be, denigratory to their culture, but it's very much an original sort of voodoo and hoodoo that they do so well that they tend to do it several times a game. Some people think that it keeps the earth spinning in the way that it should. Other people see it as just them being cooler than the rest of us. Our lovely jam timer appears to have gotten stuck halfway through YMCA. It's always my favorite part of jam timing, is the dance you get to do on the line. Hey, Josh.
What's happening?
That was what I was about to ask you.
You what, sorry?
I said that was what I was about to ask you. What is happening, Josh?
Oh, well, I'll just let them... Oh, right, okay, they've done it. Basically, we were just... you need to wait till they tell them before you can... Yeah. So basically, there was a little bit of a kerfuffle in relation to placing in front of a penalised player.
I see.
However, the official's decision stands. So, yeah, there you go.
Well, speaking of friendly and well-coordinated and well-trained argy-bargy, we're off. It's number 182, Knievel Det, and 289. Breezy does it in the pink and white for Dundee.
Breezy getting recycled to the back of the pack there after being knocked to the inside. Knievel trying to look. Oh, there we go.
Some beautiful feet from Knievel, but...
And this is now a power jam for Dundee. Breezy, oh! Big hit from Peril Street.
And the jam is called, again, from my favorite position.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, you're good. So I gotta say, Josh, after doing that bit of skating, all of the skaters today have actually gone up by about 32 degrees Celsius in my estimation, because it is toasty in here.
Yeah, well, we've got that breeze coming in, so that's all right at least. But starting this power jam for Dundee, we have Lansborough sort of favouring the going around the outside. Ooh, this is a big hit there, but picks up lead jam status. Lansborough takes the run up, going to the outside first, but scoots to the in as they go into the corner. Being held by Flamboyant Potato. But there we go, goes for the juke, goes straight into Jenga though, but able to hold her own. Lansborough going up against a 3-wall. Oh, but ducks and dives, misses the disco bomb and picks up the 4 points. Does it with style. Oh, Knievel Det gets hit, goes into a spin and picks up the initial pass. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There is a ton of stuff going on, Josh.
It's a very fast-moving pack. Lansborough looking to get the advantage here. Oh. A little bit of a fall there from Trippy. There we go. She's all right. She's all right.
I must admit there was a moment there between Hubs and Flamboyant Potato.
Yeah, she was running interference.
Oh,
that.
I was
Damn well.
I was honestly looking forward to see what would be the outcome of that one.
On the jam line, we have Glitter for Leeds Roller Derby.
And number 77.
I believe this is Glitter's first starting jam for Leeds Roller Derby today.
Yeah, I think that is Glitter's first time in the jam position today.
We've got Gold Ginger for Dundee.
Gold Ginger and those fancy feet, trying to get to the front of the pack. Glitter getting recycled to the back of the pack at exactly the same time as Jenga gets released from the box.
Yeah, Gold Ginger picking up lead jam there, coming up the inside. She tweaked her ankle in the first half, but that's doing all right. There we go, we have an initial pass there by Glitter for Leeds Roller Derby. And a jam gets called before she can take advantage of that one. Picking up, was that 2 points for Dundee? Oh, was that 2? Yes, it is. 2 points there for Dundee Roller Derby. 58-85 in favour of Dundee Roller Derby as it stands. And on the jam line we have Knievel Dead for Leeds Roller Derby and Breezy for Dundee. Leeds Roller Derby playing in the black, Dundee in the pink. Both of them going there. Oh, very fast moving pack, and it's quite together. Oh, there we go, spread out as it goes into the first corner. Breezy recycled to the back of the pack. And Knievel Dead, she gets it. She gets lead jam for Leeds Roller Derby. Hopefully she can pick up some points there. But at the front of the pack, Kay Hizzle, Breezy. And a big shunt there by Quick and Boca Glory. As Knievel Dead scoots past there for 4 points for Leeds Roller Derby. This is now a power jam for Leeds Roller Derby. And there we go, they have an associated, goes up inside. Excellent, excellent blocking there from Leeds Roller Derby. Making the fullest advantage of this power jam. And they'll be looking to do the same. Oh! Oh! That was a big hit. Went for a 1v1 scenario, but got the hit, but came right back on. Can't keep her down. Picks up 3 points for Leeds Roller Derby. This is just what Leeds Roller Derby needs. It's a huge jam to get the points back in it. Gets knocked to the inside. Gets right back on track though. You don't need to be recycled to the back of the pack. You only have to get in front of past blockers there. This is another power jam for Leeds Roller Derby. Oh, and that pack has collapsed. Hopefully everyone's all right on that one. Look, Knievel Dead calls the jam. What a jam for Leeds.
It was the best of jams. It was the best of jams.
I mean, certainly one of the biggest ones that we've seen here today. But in terms of tipping the favour of there, brings the advantage now. Just 13 points in it, 72-85 in favour of Dundee. Holly Molly starting this power jam for Leeds Roller Derby. And Dundee Roller Derby have called a timeout. So we'll get a nice little breather, so that's okay. Ooh, that's just what they needed.
It's very nice. We have another letter from our beautiful jam timer.
What?
I was saying earlier that my favorite part about being a jam timer is when you get stuck in the middle of YMCA.
Ah.
So essentially, either our jam timer is just calling a timeout, or she's there's a desperate cry for help, and she's just spelling out her needs one letter at a time.
Oh, okay. That's dark.
It's one or the other, mate.
Yeah. All right, mate.
All right, mate.
Hello, Governor.
I'm a cockney chimney sweep.
And there we go. So we have the conclusion there of the timeout that was called there by Dundee Roller Derby. This is a power jam in Leeds' favour. Breezy is starting in the penalty box.
Holy moly, number 2 on the line for Leeds.
Exactly that.
There's the whistle, and Holy is just up against a heck of a pack.
What? Oh, what a...
That was beautiful.
It seems as though she sort of sacrificed grace to get past. Oh, and a bit of jammer on jammer there. Doesn't work out in Breezy's favour. Gets the big hit from Molly. Continues pushing forward, but both jammers back on track. But it does look as though they have completed a star pass. Yeah, Liston getting the start there. It's usually Hubs. Where's she? Always gets past the Hubs. So who we got on the jam line? We have Glitter for Leeds Roller Derby. We have Eat My Glitter for Leeds Roller Derby. I've been corrected by the audience there. And oh, good Lord. Straight up the inside there from Lansborough.
Oh, but Holy's not far
Dukes away
behind.
back.
That was a beautiful bit of fast feet. And I'm sorry, I just called Glitter Holy, didn't I? I'm so sorry.
All right. And Lansborough calls the jam there. Quite a nifty looking pose that, I believe it was.
Extremely nifty.
From there. Picks up the 3 points there for Dundee Roller Derby. Calls the jam before Leeds can get any points on the board. But it's 76-88, just 12 points in it at this stage. Late stage in the game. How long's left? I can't read the timer from here.
20 minutes and 4 seconds, Josh.
Is that it?
20 minutes and 2 seconds, Josh.
Oh.
And the whistle is gone, and that's 187 Knievel. Pardon me, 182 Knievel dead for Leeds Roller Derby. And number 77, Gold Ginger for Dundee. And they are both having a heck of a time getting through that pack. But
Oh, and Knievel picks up lead jam for Leeds Roller Derby.
Knievel saw an opening and went right for it.
Just 12 points in it. 3 passes, and it's level playing field here.
Hey, you'd been looking for Hubs, and I think I found Hubs.
Have they done a start pass to Hubs? Yes, they have. There we go. Good old Hubs. There when you need her the most.
Oh, Grace Venturi in there doing her best to stop the onslaught of Hubs, who's been past the star.
And Knievel there begins to get recycled to the back of the pack, but calls the jam, cuts the losses. Picking up 2 points for Leeds Roller Derby. So that means there's 10 points in it. 78-88 in favour of Dundee. Ooh. They're making the comeback, or a clawback, however you want to do it.
Number 2, Holy Moly on the line for Leeds.
And we have Breezy for Dundee. Both teams at full force. The penalty box is clear, and they're off. Holy Moly going up the inside to engage with there. Breezy doing the same. Being held by, who's that? Peril Street, Flamboyant Potato. Who else have we got? Got there. Oh, look at that. It takes so much core strength to go up and try and push through the wall. But if you got it, go for it. Trippy gets sent to the penalty box. Leeds Roller Derby. Oh, and Breezy.
Yeah, that's it.
Goes for initial run, but Holy Moly picks up lead jam for Leeds Roller Derby.
Breezy, however, has picked up a penalty.
This is now a power jam for Leeds Roller Derby. This is just what they need.
Dundee have got both their jammer and pivot in the box.
Oh, it looks as though she just went out of bounds there. It's a cut track penalty. And a reverse of fortunes now, as this will be power jam for Dundee Roller Derby ever so briefly.
Leeds making a beautiful wall at the back there. Flamboyant Potato forcing Breezy to recycle well back.
Ooh, big hit. Peril Street goes down. Ooh. That's all right.
And Breezy is up against Leeds number 16.
Both teams are in full force again. Holy Moly and Breezy both on track. Some big hits as Breezy gets recycled all the way to the back of the pack.
She's being held up by Flamboyant Potato. And
picks up the points. Liston has taken the star pass.
And a cut track penalty for Holy Moly.
It is a power jam for Dundee. What a reverse of fortune here it is.
Leeds pivot, however, is out of the box.
So power jam for Dundee. Oh, and they couldn't get that wall in time, but Ooh. Big fall there. It didn't look like it did look more like a slip there, but. And there we go, just waiting for the jam clock to go down there. Picking up 4 points for Dundee. A lot of action in that one.
There's a lot of action in this, and I think you can kind of see that there's a lot of sort of the day is wearing on, and you can do what you can to try to keep your players fresh, and you introduce players that haven't jammed before, you introduce players that have had a longer sort of rest, but when it comes down to it, endurance is really a huge part of the game, and
yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go see what this official review is all about.
Do yo thing.
I sort of missed the start of it, but they just said, all good. So there we go.
It's nice that we have a news report that says nothing is terrible.
I think it was something to do with some out-of-play stuff and somebody being pulled before they were out of play, but...
Probably an excess of
Oh,
awesomeness.
they are taking a run up here. Who is it? It's Lansborough taking a run up for Dundee Roller Derby in this power jam for Dundee.
Leeds forming a very effective block there.
Gets recycled to the back of the pack. Oh no, that's not. Oh, it's a power jam for Leeds. And Holly Molly makes the initial pass there. As she started in the jam, as she started in the penalty box, she will not gain lead jammer status. However, she can still score points. She just can't call it off. An interference being run.
She's right up against a pink wall, but she's got some help from Lana Desley and from Grace Ventura, as well as Hizzle and Kerosene, who are helping to try to clear a path. But Lansborough's back on track, and she's up against that black wall. Oh, but she dances past.
Lansborough ducking and diving and dodging.
Takes a lot of work to get past Kerosene, so that's pretty impressive.
And of course, there is no lead jam, so this will go for the full 2 minutes. The full 2 minutes for this jam. As Lansborough gets knocked out of play, will be recycled to the back of the pack.
Both Holy Moly and Lansborough getting recycled to the back of the pack.
Ooh, and I believe Lansborough just knocked Holy Molly out of play there.
I think they did, but they also lost Hubs to the penalty box.
How very cheeky, as both of them re-engage at their opposite walls. Holly Molly recycled to the back of the pack.
And Lansborough up against that black wall. Grace Ventura and Kerosene making her life really difficult. But through she gets, and there's the natural end.
4 each there.
Ooh.
I didn't see that one coming. Some excellent defensive work from both teams there.
Number 77, Gold Ginger on the line for Dundee, and number 182, Knievel Dead on the line for Leeds.
And both of them will be similar advantage here. There's one blocker in the penalty box for both teams there. But Knievel Dead going around the outside, picks up the lead jam immediately.
Knievel Dead just shot out there. Number 77, Gold Ginger, still having trouble getting through that pack.
Oh! Come on.
That was a cracker of a hit. Knocked the star right off her.
Hey, you're right. I am grand like a planet.
Yeah.
27 in 5. Yeah.
Fun.
And this is now a power jam for Dundee. Who's this? Number 37. Guns and Boses. Hasn't jammed at all. Ooh, a little bit of a trip on the straight there, but that's all right. She's getting points.
She got right past Pearl Streep. Knievel Dead is standing in the box. And Hizzle, Quickenbacher, and Pearl Streep force her to recycle, giving a good in. havoc on track there,
has
kids.
done their initial pass. Oh, and goes straight up the inside, picking up the points for Leeds Roller Derby. Does the points, 88-100 as it stands at the moment. 12 minutes remaining.
182 Knievel making her way through a broken pink
Flamboyant
line.
Potato is just holding Guns N' Boys.
Guns N' Boys is right at the back. And a cry of power jam goes up across the room.
Picking up even more points. Good Lord, this is...
The penalty box is full. Yeah, that's the one. Remember how we said earlier anything can happen, Josh?
Yeah. 8 points in that jam.
With 11 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Oh, it's lovely and close. 8 points in it. 104 to Dundee. 96 to Leeds Roller Derby. Yeah, first Leeds match, yeah.
Yeah, it's first Leeds match, second game, first Leeds game, second half. Yeah.
So this is going to be a standing finish.
I get the feeling. Number 10 Glitter is on the line for... I always say that. I mean the jam line, by the way. I don't mean she's holding on the telephone on line 2 for Phil in accounting.
Oh, who's called timeout? Is it an official timeout?
I don't know, mate. Look at our jam timers.
Oh, it's an official timeout. Oh. What's going on? I think it's penalty box stuff. And both jammers starting in the penalty box for this one.
Oh, but number 37 Guns N' Boys is back on track for Dundee in 98. Quick and blocker glory. There, that's what I wanted.
Knievel dead. Back on for Leeds Roller Derby. Cut straight through. Oh, what was that? Was that an apex jump from Liston?
That's 182 Knievel dead, making short work of that pack.
Oh, and it looks as though Guns N' Bones has been sent to the penalty box. This is now a power jam for Leeds Roller Derby. Knievel dead in the jam seat. Goes through. Dundee doing those impressive walls once again. But Knievel dead, going from side to side. It's one-on-one at the very start, very front of the pack.
And this offense has gotten really, really sharp.
Yeah, right. Knievel dead gets recycled back. Knievel dead gets recycled to the back of the pack, but then goes through. Makes it.
Fast feet.
It's 4 points for Leeds Roller Derby. Both teams in the 100 points. Just 4 points in it now.
4 points and 10 minutes.
Oh. Anything can happen here.
Knievel dead, number 182 in black for Leeds at the back of the pack, getting recycled.
Guns N' Bones is back on track for Dundee.
Guns N' Boys is having a bit of a hard time getting through that pack.
Yeah, right. And there we go. Liston has picked up the star pass. Picked up the star pass. Has been handed the jammer status in the star pass. But there is no lead jammer, so this will go for the full 2 minutes. Liston on the trail of Knievel. Oh, narrowly avoids a big old disco bump there from Grace. Mucho scoring jam there for both teams.
Huge jam.
5 points in it. Oh, and Dundee are calling a timeout right quick. Is that their third one, I think? Second or third, I think. Oh, I need a drink of water. And if you're enjoying both of these teams playing, you can buy some merchandise, support your local roller derby team, and even the visiting ones as well. They have merch stalls at the back. The visiting teams, they have stalls just behind the scoreboard, leads over by the entrance away as well. We've got raffle, we've got food, we've got face painting, second-hand clothes, we've got Air Force One, Leeds' men's roller derby team, and we've got all sorts of lovely stalls, crafts, and prizes to be won.
Josh, I'm a connoisseur of fine merch.
You're a concierge of fine merch?
A connoisseur of fine merch. And I have got to say that both Dundee and Oxford have some fine merch.
To be fair, if there's anything in that shade of electric pink, I'm all for it.
Oh, heck, there's a ton of stuff, dude.
Wicked.
Super good. So, 289, Breezy does it on the line for Dundee. And number 10, Eat My Glitter, on the line for Leeds. The whistle has gone. The jammers are struggling. Oh, it's going to be a tight one.
Glitter going through the pack, goes on the inside, onto the toe stops, picks up Leeds jam for Leeds Roller Derby. There's some big hits going on in the pack there.
This is going to be some really, really sticky defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Glitter getting on the toe stops, going up against this Dundee free wall. We know. Oh, big hit from Trippy there at the front. They are running interference. They are running on those toe stops.
Glitter's just taking the wall with her.
Oh, and makes it through.
Breezy Does It is stuck at the back of that impressive Leeds wall, that beautiful Leeds wall.
It's 108 to 109.
Hibbs has been past
There's 1
the
point
star.
in it. There's not that anymore.
Glitter's gone back around.
Picks up the 4. This is a very fast-moving pack. And Glitter calls it just in the nick of time. We have a lead change. Leeds Roller Derby 112, Dundee 109. As we enter the last 7 minutes of the game.
Josh, I believe that's what they call a root vegetable for the books.
I'm not familiar with that phrase, if I'm being honest with you, but I'll take it.
A turnip.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, get out. It just sucks the wind out.
Well, in
of
about
this
7 minutes and 21 seconds, it'll be time. 182, Knievel Dead in black on the line for Leeds, getting recycled to the back, and 77 Gold Ginger in the pink at the front of the pack. There are some fast feet.
Absolutely. And what do you do with fast feet? You strap some wheels to them, and you get lead jam for Dundee Roller Derby. Gold Ginger.
Gold Ginger at the back of the pack, up against that Leeds defense.
Got an initial pass. This is now a power jam for Leeds Roller Derby.
The star is in the hands of Knievel Dead, and Gold Ginger is in the bin.
Oh, bother. This is not what Dundee wants at this stage. Grace Ventura back out of the penalty box. Knievel Dead, it's her game to play for now. Goes up the inside. Misses the disco bump. Oh, just misses it. Gets recycled to the back of the pack from the outside. Knievel Dead going up there. Oh! Does a little bit of a conga maneuver there off the back of Trippy. Oh, gets knocked to the outside. Just 1 foot out, gets back in. Both jammers are back on. Leeds very quickly reforming the wall. It looks like it caught them off guard as well. A tiny wee little bit. But we have an initial pass there from Dundee. Oh, no, it's not. It's a second pass. They're getting points. We might have another lead change. We do have another lead change. We do have another lead change again. Oh, goes to the outside. Doesn't get recycled, gets back in there, picks up the 4 points there for Dundee. Oh my goodness me. It's just 1 point in it. Knievel goes up the inside. Oh. It looks as though Knievel got up the inside, thought she was a little bit safe there, so stopped in her tracks, but oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
5 minutes.
Goldginger was right on the back of the, oh, there we go.
5 minutes and 4 seconds left, Josh.
Oh my God. Leeds has called a timeout. Oh, I need it.
You sound like a man who could use a juice box.
Heart rate is up there. Spots is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a good sports.
Oh.
This game is so tense that for possibly the first time in about 7 hours, Josh and I are completely speechless.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Takes a lot. I was kept tripping up over it. Sorry, there's a big pencil case here.
I did say speechless. I did say speechless, and I meant
case?
No, it's I brought it for the bin, and I just didn't bring it.
Fair enough. I'm gonna put it off to the
Put it in my
side.
shit, dude.
So who we got on the jam line? Who have we got? We've
Number
got
10, Eat My Glitter. Number 792, Lansborough. Oh, this is edgy. There's the whistle.
Is this the curtain
Oh
call?
my
They need to
heavens.
go all out for this. Both teams going for Brooke.
We've got a one-off, one-on from the penalty box.
We're going one-on-one with Jenga. To no avail, but picking up lead jam. It's Lansborough for Dundee Roller Derby.
Glitter getting recycled to the back.
Big hit there to the front of the pack there. Oof. Couple of grunts on that one. Blooming heck. There we go. Picking up the 4 points. It's Lansborough for Dundee Roller Derby. That is a busy looking penalty box. Oh! Oh, that did not happen. It did. Oh my goodness. And on the jam line we have Goldginger.
And number 98, Quick and Blocker Glory.
Scores it stands 116 to Leeds Roller Derby, 129 to Dundee. But do not count Leeds out yet. Both of them great defending here from both teams. Leeds going for the Leeds wall. It's a bit of a one-on-one situation. As
And
Leeds Roller Derby pick up lead jam with Quick and Blocker Glory. Glory goes, oh, what the? Good Lord, it's like a bowling pin through Skittles, that. Oh, not quite, because that wasn't illegal.
both of our jammers are now headed into or are into the penalty box.
This is a power jam for no one, because they're both in there.
This is different. And Glory's out of the box.
There we go. Glory back up on her skates.
And she's
there.
bringing Peril Streep with her.
Oh, good Lord. Oh! Rolls right through! Oh, and a little bit of revenge there. Almost immediately from G-Rex. Good Lord. Glory. Going in. Oh, takes a few down with her. But Dundee have completed a star pass, but Liston, who has taken the star pass, goes in on one foot. Quick and Blocker Glory stays in bounds, picking up the points for Leeds Roller Derby.
Number 98, Quick and Blocker Glory, fights for every inch
There we go, Leeds Roller
and
Derby
gets
picking up
clear
the
the
full 4
pack.
points on that one. Oh, and another big hit. And I believe the jammer is on for Dundee, as she was due to come back onto the track, but the jam got called before she could re-enter the track. So jammer is on for Dundee.
Lansborough 792 for Dundee.
But yeah, Lansborough is going to be starting there for Leeds Roller Derby. Leeds Roller Derby. Dundee Roller Derby. Oh, notice that an official timeout has been called. Oh, there we go. Just making sure the right jammer's in the penalty box, I believe. How long's left on the clock, Laurie?
1 minute and 11 seconds, John.
And there's 5 points in it. But Leeds have to come from behind, as they are on the disadvantage end of a power jam, as what we go into what may very well be the final jam of the game. Might be able to get 2 in there. 3. Don't even, no. 1 or 2, definitely. But we got Lansborough starting the power jam for Dundee. 1 minute 11 remaining on the clock. The pack comes up to the pivot. Lansborough goes around the outside. Oh, goes straight through around the outside.
Straight around the outside. Lansborough coming back around.
Taking the most advantage of this power jam right when they need to. Oh, and picks it up. Even more points going up the inside. 4 points for Dundee Roller Derby. And there we go. So now we have a jammer on for Leeds Roller Derby. Both teams up to full force. Makes the initial pass. Oh!
Number 182, Knievel Dead, with some very fancy footwork there.
On the inside line, making the initial pass for Leeds Roller Derby. Oh, and that will be all she wrote, I believe. Oh. Some people are still shouting there. Bloomin' heck. Timeout.
Timeout.
Oh. Did that go really loud? No, it didn't. Right, okay.
No.
So
it's just because I've been so silent. It's just because my heart is in my mouth.
Good Lord.
Normally it's a juice box or some crisps that's in my mouth, but now it's my heart. Doesn't taste nearly as good as the crisps.
Just be like 5 seconds?
You're talking to me like that.
Yeah. Beth, do you know if there's 15 seconds on the clock, once they get back there, will it be a 30-second countdown? Right. None of us know. And for what will surely be the last jam of the game, for definite this time,
is for all the marbles. 182, Knievel Dead in black for Leeds.
There's just 10 points in it. And they're off.
Lansborough for Dundee on the line. The whistle goes, and they are fighting.
Oh, and Lansborough picks up lead jam for Dundee Roller Derby. This will definitely be some sort of victory lap, I'm guessing. And calls the jam.
She calls the jam. An absolute, just a cracker of a game, Josh.
That was a heck of a game.
That was extraordinary. That was a really, really wonderful game.
I would say it's the closest game I've called, but I was here for Tamsin's 1-point victory at the Great Yorkshire Showdown. But
that was
close.
Fabulous. That was absolutely fantastic. Our unofficial score is with us, but we're going to wait for the official before we do the
official announcement.
Here's the final score. The final score is 1-3-4 to Dundee Roller Derby and 1-2-4 to Leeds Roller Derby. And they fought for every single one of those points. Every single one.
I'm gonna get here.